Mr. William Kimberly, editor-in-chief of Bernoulli, Racetech and Mototech, some of the most important magazines about motorsport and aerodynamics. What do you think about Motorsport Expotech second edition?
I think it's been actually wonderful. And I'm not just saying that because we're proud to be associated with the Motorsport Expotech, but actually genuinely it has seen such a big improvement on last year. Last year was your first show, and for a first show it was excellent, but now you're building upon that. And we see it just for the quality of the exhibitors and the quality of the visitors. Both have been absolutely superb and first class. And so certainly looking around as a journalist, looking for stories, looking for products and services, every time I visit a company, I think it has been that good for me. So Motorsport Expotech, second edition, bravo, fantastic.
Great. And in general, what do you think about the motorsport market all around the world? And which do you think are the opportunities for Italian companies to export and to be more international?
I think there's no question that the industry has been very difficult indeed, and it will continue to be difficult, unfortunately, through next year. It will not necessarily see a rapid growth. I think we've seen the worst of it now, but it will not necessarily increase that much. What I think is very, very important for this show and for Italian companies is that it has given us the opportunity to visit and see and get to know Italian companies, because apart from a few big names, they tend not to travel abroad. CRP technology is actually an example of one who does, but so many fantastic Italian companies do not. They haven't really felt the need to until now, because here in Modena, here in the region, you have so much motorsport, so much performance engineering, and so on. There's not really been the need, but the things have changed now, and the expertise and the wonderful quality goods that those companies have been providing locally, can we say, can now they should now be inspected and bought by companies overseas.
What do you think can be the role of Racetech and other magazines specialized in motorsport, speaking English and then open to the international market and not only the Italian market? What can they do for, in particular, Italian companies?
Well, I think one of the problems I have come across, and one of the reasons I believe also that some Italian companies, or actually many Italian companies, are very shy to promote themselves in exhibitions abroad, is actually their belief and perhaps their worry about not speaking English. And I think that may be a handicap. Actually, it shouldn't be, but I believe that might be the case. So what we at Racetech and Mototech and Bernoulli can do is at least spread the message on their behalf. I still think going to this Motorsport Expotech is the key to everything, and you have been very, very good at bringing international visitors from around the world to your event, which I think has been wonderful and something I know you want to build on for next year. But in the meantime, for the other 11 months of the year, hopefully we have made many new friends, discovered many wonderful Italian companies, which we hope to have a very good and long-lasting relationship with, so we can actually spread the message of their technology and their products to our readers around the world.
Thank you, Mr. Kimberly, Chief Editor of Bernoulli, Mototech and Racetech.
Thank you, Biagio. Thank you very much indeed. And thank you too to the organisers of Motorsport Expert for organising such a wonderful show.